Welcome to the SEO.co Search Engine Optimization Podcast. Digital marketing essentials and next level tactics. From offsite and on-site optimization to persuasive selling and everything in between. You'll learn actionable tips on what it takes to outright and outrank your competition. Now, here's your host, Timothy Carter.
Thanks for joining me on the podcast. Today we're going to talk about guest blogging tips to supercharge your results. Guest blogging has been an SEO and digital marketing best practice for many years now. It's a great way to generate backlinks, enhance your online authority, and generate additional exposure for your brand. But most entrepreneurs and marketers fail to generate as much value from guest blogging as they could. So in this episode, we're gonna shift the way you approach guest blogging and show you how to write better posts that get you better results. And so, guest blogging has changed a lot over the years. However, it remains an incredibly valuable option for those who are willing to seek out the right opportunities. There's plenty of info out there about how to find guest blogging opportunities, what to say when you pitch to bloggers, and how to secure contributor positions. This episode isn't going to focus on these elements. Instead, we're going to assume that you already have these connections. The following tips will walk you through how to write better blog posts, content that generates traction, establishes authority, and drives quality, high-converting traffic back to your site. So let's dive in. Number 1, only submit original content. God, it's basic 101 here. No matter what you've heard from anyone else, you should not submit a post that's already been published on your blog. Not only do you run the risk of duplicate content, but you fail to provide the audience with the maximum value. You're copying and pasting something that you wrote for another audience and hoping that it sticks with this one too. It's okay to write about the same topic for multiple publishers, but make each post fresh and unique. Number 2, target the right audience. Just because you can write a blog post on a particular site doesn't always mean you should. Always consider the audience and whether they align with your brand and the vision for your content. Otherwise, your message gets watered down and you waste time interacting with people who aren't actually qualified leads or prospective customers. Number 3, think long term. You need the right perspective with guest blogging. If you're experiencing some quick gains and a huge surge of traffic right after your post goes live, you're sorely mistaken. Entrepreneur Ramsey Tamplin had said one time, I used to write a guest post and eagerly await the flow of traffic and increase in subscribers that occur after being published. I'd spend the whole day looking at site stats and monitoring the progress of an article on all the social networking sites. But I soon realized the error of my ways. A guest post needs to be a 10-year strategy. And man, I could not agree more with that. The real value of guest blog posts is spread out over many months and years. You might get some traction in the first few hours, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. So keep this in mind and develop evergreen topics that have staying power. Number 4, be useful and specific. The internet is overrun with generic content. If you want your content to cut through the noise, it needs to be useful and specific. Don't write a blog post about how to generate some money on the side. Write a guest blog post about how you could make an extra $117 per day selling items on eBay. Specificity is what drives people in and communicates value because it's meeting their need that they're doing a search query for. Number 5, spend time on your headline. On average, 5 times as many people read the headline of your blog post as read the body copy. As copywriter David Ogilvy says, when you have written your headline, you have spent 80 cents out of your dollar. And this is true regardless of whether it's a sales letter or a guest blog post. So take the time to craft headlines that people read. Ask for a list of the best performing articles that have been published on the site in the past. Look at the ones that are trending now. Do you notice any trends with the way the headlines are structured? So something to think about. And then number 6, and not least, but there's many others, but mention other experts in your posts. This hack alone is great for increasing the virility of your post, and mentioning other industry experts and bloggers in your content opens up the opportunity for them to share your content. Many of these people have social listening tools set up where they get a notification whenever someone publishes something with their name. If they notice, they're likely to share your article with their own audience. This benefits both you and the blog. So make guest blogging work for you. When used as one element of a larger digital marketing and SEO strategy, guest blogging can work wonders for small brands with limited audiences. Next time you have an opportunity to contribute a post, be sure to leverage these techniques. You'll like the results. And that's it for today's episode. If you need help on developing killer content, whether it is for a guest posting opportunity or for your site itself, come on over to SEO.co and schedule a time to have a free consultation. Learn how we can help you scale your ability to outright and outrank your competition.
Thank you for joining us on the SEO.co podcast. We appreciate your time. Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe to the show, and visit SEO.co for more resources based on today's topic, as well as access to more podcast episodes to help you improve your site's long-term SEO success.